One text effect that you can use in Photoshop is to create text that looks like metal or brushed metal. So go ahead and start a new document to do that. So go to File, New, and go ahead and just set the background. This is just the background for the text, so whatever size you want. I'm going to do 450 by 450, and then for background I'm going to go ahead and you could select white or you can select a background color. I'm going to go ahead and stick with white. Click OK. And we want to add some text here. So go ahead and use your text tool. And then you want to make sure that you have pretty large text so you can see the effects of the metal. So go ahead and choose 72, or you can make it even larger if you want. And then you also want to choose a font that's going to have some good space in it where you can see how the metal actually turn out within the letters. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Gill Sans Ultra Bold. And then we want to change the color to a metal color. So go ahead and go with a dark gray. Click OK. Click in your document and then type your text. So right now it's just gray text. Now we're going to actually change it where it is, it looks like metal. So go ahead and make sure that you have your layer selected that has your text on it. Right click and go to Blending Options. And click on Bevel and Emboss. And we want to set it where we have an inner bevel, and on the smooth setting do 100% depth, and let's go ahead and do the size at 5 pixels, and then 0 is your soften. Now for the angle, go ahead and use 90 degrees, and let's turn off the global light, and then do 75 for the altitude. And then for the gloss contour, go ahead and choose the preset of this rolling hill, this half round. And go ahead and check this box to make it a little smoother. And then the highlight mode, go ahead and choose normal. And also the shadow mode, choose normal. And we're going to change the highlight opacity to 100%. And the opacity for the shadow mode to 50, just to lighten it up a little bit. So this is it for your bevel and emboss settings. Then go to contour, and of course you can make these similar but a little bit off in numbers to create kind of a custom look for yourself. We're going to make this anti-elast, and the contour, let's go ahead and stick with the default. And then the range, go ahead and set to, let's do 77%. Actually, let's go 80 to make that a little bigger. And then we're going to actually add a satin to it. So go ahead and click on satin. And we are going to choose the normal blend mode here. And go ahead and choose white for the color. And the opacity, 100%. Angle, 100%. Distance, we're going to take down to 2. And then the size, we're going to take to 10, so it pretty much matches what we're doing. And then for contour, we're going to go ahead and select the ring. Actually, let's go ahead and do the half contour on this one. Okay, and one more step here. We have the gradient overlay we want to have now. We're going to do normal blend mode and 100%, keep with the linear here. The style we're going to change to reflected. And then the angle, keep it 90%. The scale, 100%. Don't reverse it here. Okay, so let's go ahead and click OK, and let's see how it looks. So we have a real light color right here. Let's go ahead and change this color to make it darker. And you can see this just has a slight effect because of our overlay. Click on OK. Okay, and let's go back here and let's fix this, right click and go on blending options. And this is the great thing about this, is you can go in, and if it doesn't quite turn out how you want it to, then you could go ahead and you can change it. Let's take off our satin overlay and see what we get here. Take off our gradient overlay. Click OK, and we get much more of a metal look. You of course could go in, you could try it with the different combinations showing to see how it's going to show up. You really do want your bevel and emboss, and I like having just that, but if you'd like to go in and you'd like to make your satin different, then you could choose a color closer to gray. Click OK, and now you have a much more realistic metal text look.